Morning. Just thought I'd give you a bit of a sort of bait mix update of where I'm fishing at the moment. I'm fishing over on one of the Royal Parks, and the fish are all over you all the time. Yeah, but it's been fished and fished and fished for decades and decades. They've seen it all before. I've had bites. I've lost a few fish, mainly because of the weed, but that's just an excuse. But there's a couple of people on there that are doing really well. But they're doing the same thing over and over again, catching the same fish. Now, there's fish in there that don't get caught, so I thought I'd do something completely different and fish for what they're feeding on all the time. Now, when you're walking in the edge of the water, you can see it's full of daphnia and full of alive snails and different types of crustacean, always on the move. So the carp are going to be hoovering that up, eating it all the time. So this is my little mix I'm going to be using down there for the next few weeks, just to give you a bit of an update of how it all goes. Right, so start off with, these fish have been bred on pellet, they've seen pellet, yeah, so it's always going to be a good bit of halibut pellet in the bucket, not too much. There we go. And then, because I'm going to be fishing this in solid bags, in the bag, because I'm going to be fishing in solid bags, I don't want any air pockets in there. So I'm going to start off with like the fine mix, and I'm going to build up to the final mix. So salmon microfeed fills all the gaps up in the pellet. So now you've got a solid bag that when it goes out there, it's going to be solid. So just give that a mush up, get it all infusing together. And the main thing that I'm going to be using, which does really, really well on anywhere I've fished, I think it's still a bit underused, is fresh water snails. Now, this would be a whole bag going in this mix, because I'm fishing a natural mix. One top tip I can say with this is, if you get a cork ball, run it in Christ and bogey, and just roll it in the snails. Leave it to cure, put them in a pop-up pot, and now you've got actual snails which you can fish over the top of snails. So how natural is that? Plus it's buoyant, you can do anything you'd like. Christ and bogey, get on that stuff. Now, when this is all mixed together, if you want to come have a look at that, nice visual mix, plus it's got all the natural bits in there as well, okay? The only sort of thing I'd put in there differently if I was fishing for say bigger fish in bigger lakes would be things like tiger nuts or anything that's obviously going to be PVA friendly, but something sort of chopped boilie or anything like that. But next important ingredient, pink Himalayan rock salt, an absolute cracker wherever I go. Going to give that a good old lug in there. There we go. Mix all that up in there. So now you've got your white bits as well. All the white bits. Everyone needs minerals. Yeah. So last one, full fat green lip mussel powder. Everywhere I go, fantastic. So I put a nice good lug of that in there. Put it all in there, there's only a little bit left. So I'm going to be keeping this for a while. Give that a final mix up there. There we go. So as you can see, that's all come together. And that's a nice dry mix with all little bits in there. So, pre-digested fish liquid, yeah, absolutely honks, goes really well with anything that's fishy, especially the XXX boilies that I always use, and you guys know I use them all. So we put a nice liberal amount of that in there. Don't remember, because it's got to soak up a little bit because we're using it with solid bags, but I don't want it soaking wet, yeah. Next one, amino 365. Put it in every single one of my baits. God blimey, you could drink that. Just a little bit in there. And then this new product which has just come out, liquid sweet corn. Hadn't been on the market long, I think it came out last week. But what it does is, it's a really, really, really sweet, natural liquid with little bits of sweet corn in it. Not too much, but what I'm going to be doing is, when I put my bags out, I fire out with a catapult bits of sweet corn just in the area, just to attract them to it. So this level of sort of liquid coming up through the water should be banging. So we'll give it a little stir. Get your hands right in the corner. Nice liberal stir. Now there we go. That there is our final mix. As you can see, it's full of small particles. Yeah, I could put hemp in there and bits of other sort of PVA friendly stuff, but I want to try and keep it as natural as possible. Now, as I said, a hook bait with that, it's probably going to be a few sort of snails, Christ and bogeyed onto a bit of, say, balsa wood, just as a little pop-up, a little cork ball, maybe sort of put it onto an old boilie and just scroll it around the outside so it's a bit of a wafter. You can do so much with it, but I'm going to be fishing snails, bits of Brazil nut, bits of black tiger nut over the top. One, the birds don't affect it. Secondly, the carp love it. Well, this is going to go and stew for a few hours. I think Natalie will have my dinner on in a minute, so I'm going to have my dinner and then I'm going to go out and I'm going to go and do my fishing for the evening. See you later, I'll keep you posted.